Welcome to today's Daily Manna of Saturday, the 27th of May 2023. Today's topic is entering as a little child. Our text today is taken from Matthew chapter 18 verses 1 through 6. At the same time came the disciples unto Jesus, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Verse 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Verse 5. And whoso shall receive one such little child, in my name receiveth me. Verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him, that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Key verse. Matthew chapter 18 verse 3. And said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. The story is told of two women, who were discussing the topic of pride, and began to wonder if Hudson Taylor was ever tempted to be proud, due to his many accomplishments. One of the women decided to ask his wife, who promised to find out. When Mrs. Taylor asked her husband if he was ever tempted to be proud about all the things he had done, he responded, I never knew I had done anything. The disciples never expected the instructive and humbling response of Jesus, when they asked him who among them should be accounted the greatest in heaven. Jesus simply taught them what it takes to get to heaven, before talking about greatness there. He brought a little child into their midst, to drive home his lesson of sincerity, tenderness of heart, and innocence demonstrated by little children, which every new entrant to the kingdom must demonstrate constantly. He equally highlighted the fact that those who offend young converts will receive severe punishment for working at cross purposes with God. As young or mature adults, we should be humble enough to learn from the sincerity and innocence of little children. They do not keep a list of offenses. They have absolute trust in their parents, and when they smile, they do so genuinely. They are not diplomatic or cynical, but very truthful. Note that Christ is not recommending childishness, but childlikeness. 1 Corinthians 14 verse 20. Unless our salvation is genuine, and we obtain the grace for humility, sincerity, innocence, and truthfulness, we cannot enter into the kingdom, or enjoy the fullness of its benefits. Thought for the day. Childlikeness is not a mark of weakness, but of greatness. The Bible in 1 year. 1 Samuel chapter 14.